is Maria and I'm a sales manager at b2match. I'll use the next 10 to 15 minutes to show you around our tool and to explain to you how your event, be it on-site or virtual, can benefit from b2match. What you can see here is a typical event website of b2match. It's the first thing your attendees are going to see, and therefore it is extremely important to get the right content out there. We know that, and we want to support you in the most flexible way possible. So what can we see here? First of all, you can give your event a title and you can tell your participants when and where it will take place. As you can see, we created a 3-day event in order to tell you that your events are not limited to one single day. You can also select multiple languages. Over here is a little summary and you can adapt the banner to your needs. Down there is plenty of space for your individual and personalized text. You can play around with different formats and you can also upload some pictures and even videos. We also give you the possibility to play around with multiple tabs. For example, you could tell your participants how it works or where they can find you. And did you know that already with the standard license, the mobile app is included? You could also give some further information on this. Basically, you can add any page you want. On the right-hand side, you can display some statistics. You can upload some download resources and you can let your participants know where the other participants are from. You can also display what kind of participant types you're expecting at your event. So please note that we support your events on-site and virtual. But it doesn't stop there. We also support hybrid solutions, meaning you can let your participants either join on-site or in a virtual way. From this point on, I will rather focus on the virtual event solution. So apart from the event website itself, the participant list might be the biggest trigger for your attendees to actually join your event. They can browse through the other participants and they can already access their profiles. Apart from the participants list, your participants or your attendees can already access the marketplace. So while the participants list focuses on the people and the organization, the marketplace really displays some opportunities in terms of products and services. Again, I can access the profile and I can get some further information. Of course, we know that sometimes this is some very sensitive information and you can therefore hide it if you don't want to publish it. The next thing I'd like to show you is the agenda. The agenda is quite powerful and a very flexible tool. Of course, you can create some agenda sessions to enable the matchmaking, but it doesn't stop there. Basically, you can add any information you want and tell your participants what they can expect from your event. So, for example, you could have a little welcome or registration session. And of course, you can have some keynote speakers and workshops. You can add some further description and your participants can get some further information about who is actually speaking at your event in the section of speakers. There, they can inform themselves about who is actually speaking at your event and what kind of insights they can get from you. So if your participants now decide to join your event, they can simply do so by clicking on Register Now. From this point on, your attendees have 3 different ways to participate. They can either continue with LinkedIn, with Google, or they can create a profile using their email address. Please note that this is a 5-step registration process. And in the first step, I'm asked to choose my type of participation since this is a hybrid event. So I would like to participate in a virtual way. And in the next step, I could select some tickets because we from b2match, we also offer you the possibility to select and sell some tickets to your attendees. You can also include some promo codes and you can have different packages. So for example, I'm opting for option 1 at the moment. In the first step, I'm asked to give preferences about my attendance. So I'm directly asked which sessions I want to attend. For example, I want to listen to the keynote speakers and of course I want to take part in a matchmaking session. The next day, again, a keynote speaker for me. And then the last day, I want to join the workshop about event website configuration and again the matchmaking. Please note that I cannot select some overlapping sessions because physically it's simply impossible. In the next step, I'm asked to give some information about myself and complete my profile. So some personal information is required and some organizational information. Moreover, I can select some areas of activities. Meaning you as the organizer, you select some business fields to showcase where your participants are active in. You can select, for example, Java and I'm active in investment and financing. But please note that those fields are fully customizable and you can basically fill in whatever you need. Down there, I'm asking you some information about where I'm from, and here is some space for your extra and customized questions. Basically, you can add any question you want. And I'm registered for your event. So this is my personal dashboard from the participant's point of view. I can edit my profile at any time, and down here I can add some descriptions about my marketplace opportunities in order to let other participants know what I'm offering them. I can browse the participants list in order to have some matchmakings, because we base the matchmaking on the participants list and on the marketplace. So I can browse through the participants list, but let's be honest, if you're having more than 300 attendees at your event, nobody's got the time to do that. That's why we created a set of filter based on the information that your attendees gave during the registration. I can filter for countries, organization type, participation types, and business fields. So let's say I want to meet any person from Austria that is active as a company. Then the list is immediately restrained to exactly what I'm looking for. I can access the profile and I'm given some further description. If you want to meet this person, I can do so by clicking on request meeting, but I'll come to that in a second. Before that, I'd like to show you the marketplace. So again, it's a huge list of opportunity listings and nobody has the time to really go through the whole list. Again, we created a set of filters in order to ease the search. I can look for, or I can filter for product, service, project cooperation, expertise, and many more. Please note that those fields down there are fully customizable, meaning you can basically insert any text you want. So let's say I'm looking for a supplier in application software. I can browse through the list that is limited to my personal search, and again, I can access the profile. Basically, I'm redirected to a participant's profile, but to the section where they display their marketplace opportunities. I can have a little look at the description, the pictures, and the videos. So I decided I want to meet this person. I can simply do so by clicking on request meeting. I can send them a little message and I can then send my request. The other person gets my request and can then decide either to meet me or not to meet me. In this section, I have a full overview of all my meetings, be it accepted, cancelled, or pending meetings. I can access an accepted meeting and it looks like this. I get the date and the time when it takes place. And I also get a little countdown when it takes place. So from this point on, all I need to have is my laptop in front of me, a camera and a microphone, and I'm ready to talk to the other person. I also have a full overview of all my meetings under my agenda. So beforehand, I explained to you that you as the organizer, you can create a whole event agenda. And during the registration process, I can remove and add the sessions I want to attend. All those sessions are gathered under my agenda together with my scheduled meetings. So with this being said, your attendees are actually ready to attend your event. I hope you liked my presentation. And we from b2match, we know that especially during these times, it is extremely important to keep the information flow going and to keep your people connected. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.